movement, and as I think they say in your programs, movement, movement, movement. An increase of body awareness where you are in your space is a potential outcome. Improved balance. The brain loves novel movement. And I can assure you, Tai Chi is novel movement. It's not like anything we've been doing the rest in the previous in our life, unless you've already been playing Tai Chi. It helps us relax, reduce stress. There is a certain joy in synchronizing movement with other people. And even though we're separate here, we can still enjoy that and get a sense of that. There is also a wonderful sense of accomplishment. There is no judgment in Tai Chi. There is no perfection in Tai Chi. This is all about taking care of yourself and enjoying this gentle, relaxing movement. We will be using a chair. And Chris, if at any point you can't hear me, signal me. I'm going to go back to the chair that's next to my background. Can you see me and hear me?
Yes.
All right. We're going to start with a little imaginary walking. In China, they will come from their homes early in the morning, gather together in a park, slowly walk around. I would like for you to become aware of your feet touching the floor, rolling from heel up to the ball of the foot. Just a slow, gentle walk. We'll open and close the hands. As they do this, you can imagine walking around, greeting each other, your neighbors, your friends. And in China, we would say ni hao for hello or good morning. Ni and hao. So opening and closing the hands, feeling your feet, that delicious feeling of rolling the feet from the heel to the toe. You might begin to feel a little movement in the ankles. Slowly opening and closing the hands. And pause. Now, Chris and I were talking a little bit about breathing. So before we start what we call the loosening, I'd like to just do a little review of simple breathing, nothing complicated. If you would like to place your hand right about at your navel or your waistband, and my waistbands are always flexible, and I recommend a stretchy waistband. The other hand right at your chest. Taking in a delicious breath. See if you can feel the lower hand move just a little bit. There, moving more than the hand at the chest. One more time. Allow your shoulders becoming aware of your shoulders. Let them melt away from your ears. We're going to breathe again. Now, imagine that you can fog up your screen with your breath. So we're going to breathe in, let your jaw relax, and exhale as if you're singing. Ah. Well, I don't see any fog. Let's do it again. Breathe in. Ah. Notice how that brings your shoulders down. All right. We're going to start with some gentle loosening movements. Let your arms rest to your side. Soften them so they swing just a little bit. We'll gently lift only to the height of your shoulders. Sink the elbows. Watch the fingertips as they draw in and press forward like you're pushing away a cloud. And then we'll watch the fingertips float down. 2 more times. Gently lift, soft arms. Draw the fingertips in. A gentle push forward and down. One more. A little gentle press and down. Now, instead of my saying right arm, right leg, left leg, I'm just going to say lift the one that, move the one that looks like mine. In other words, we're going to come up one more time. Turn toward this side. And back. It's a very gentle turn, not a twist, and we're only turning the head. Where you begin to feel that little resistance, that's where you stop. There is no forcing, no pushing. We'll do one more on each side. Let the arms relax. You can rest them on your lap. We're going to roll the shoulders forward. 3 delicious rolls. You might feel tingles. And we'll roll them back. This may be the best part of the morning. With the palms turned up very softly, soft arms. We'll inhale. It's like folding a blanket and pressing the air out, or a sleeping bag. Breathe in. Gently press down. Oh, I love seeing the arms. One more time. Deep breath into the belly, fold, and gently push down. We use a lot of imagination when we are playing Tai Chi. And Tai Chi is play. It's not work. It's not exercise. It's play. So we play as if we're holding a ball right over your lap. This lower hand will gently move up. We'll turn the hand up, and we're going to open this space in two directions. You might imagine that your ribs are opening more than you are lifting the shoulder. It's a gentle opening. As your arms open, it's a great time to take in a breath. It's like having a stretchy ball. One more. We'll hold this ball again. And here's a little relaxation trick. This elbow, we are accustomed to straight lines. So if you can think of letting the elbow droop a little bit, you might feel the muscles in the shoulder begin to ease. So a droopy elbow here. We're going to turn from the waist toward this upper elbow. So we just turn a little bit toward this knee. Again, no stretching, no pushing, only where you feel comfortable. We'll roll that ball over. Move it toward the other knee. Slowly roll it over. Something that's a lot of fun and interesting about Tai Chi, and it relates to what we're doing right now. But in the palm of each of your hands, everybody has this. I'll show you. Right in the center of your hand, if you bring your middle finger in, where that touches in your palm, we all have, you have in each palm an energy point. When those points are one above the other or side by side, they're communicating, whether you feel it or not. Let's come to center for a moment. We're going to stretch that space between the hands. Breathe in, open a little bit. And we're going to press it together, but not bringing the hands in contact. One more time. Breathe in. Press this space. Thinking about Thanksgiving. For this next move, you get to use your imagination. Let's imagine that you have a large bowl. It could be potato salad. It could be macaroni and cheese. It could be stuffing. But you have this big bowl. We're going to scoop the bowl. So let's start with hands to here, a little to the side. The top of the bowl is right about just above your lap. So we're going to scoop that bowl up to the edge. Scoop out the bowl. Now let's do some combined movement. As we scoop to one side, let's lift the opposite knee and just set it to the side. Bring it back. A little scoop, touch, and back. Scoop out the bowl, touch, and back. Excellent. One more to each side. Touch, in, touch, in. Relax the shoulders and the arms. Imagine that we are in a boat, and the water that is beside the boat is deliciously, it can be just barely cool, but it feels so good. So we're going to push our hands back through that water. Water creates the perfect resistance. So we're imagining, maybe we can feel the water between the fingers, but imagine the resistance of that water. Pushing through and back. All right, we're going to add to this movement. You can relax your arms, wiggle your fingers. We'll start with one. I'm going to put my heel to the floor. Let's go back a little. As the arms come through the water, I'm just going to touch the toe back toward the chair. Heel forward, toe back. Sometimes we say heel in the ocean, toe in the sand. Heel in the ocean, toe in the sand. Other side, heel forward, toe back. Heel forward. This is one of those novel movements. One more. Heel forward and toe back and relax. I want to say that if I demonstrate a movement that is uncomfortable or that you do not feel safe doing, don't do it. There is no pressure and there's no reason. You can make the move smaller. It's all good. In Tai Chi, because it does have its roots in the martial arts, we will use a fist, but it's a fist that is so soft, it's as if you're protecting an egg in your palm, and the thumb is on the outside of the fist. So gently, gently bring the fingers toward the palm. This time we're going to use opposite sides of the body, which excites the brain a little bit. So I'm going to bring this foot forward, touching the toe to the floor, and gently, without locking the elbow, bring the other arm forward. And we bring them back together. Other side. And sometimes the body wants to work on the same side and move on the same side. Not to worry. Gentle press and back. Press and back. Let's do something just a little different with this move. This time with the foot, instead of touching the toe to the floor, touch the heel. You'll feel a different stretch. I hope it's delicious. Only stretch as it feels comfortable for you. In Tai Chi, there are kicks. But we can do kicks with the foot touching the floor. So when we kick like this with the heel, that's called Dong Jiao. When we touch the toe, that's Feng Jiao. And open and close the hands. Wiggle the fingers. We're going to use the fist again. We will punch forward, and on the opposite leg, press the ball of the foot to the floor, as if you're pressing on, oh, that commercial that used to have the easy button. We're going to press on the easy button with the foot and release it and come back. The other side. Press. Maybe press on the ball of the foot, then bring the heel to the floor. Press, bring the heel to the floor and punch forward. Press and punch forward. Let's do one more on each side. Now here's one of the interesting things about Tai Chi in the chair. Without moving the hands, let's do that same movement with the feet, doesn't matter which one you choose, where we press down on the ball of the foot, push the heel down, and just notice there will be a slight movement from in the center of your body. Very slight. If you don't feel it, don't worry, it's there. And that is why I love chair Tai Chi, because we can get into the central body movement principles of Tai Chi. All right, down to the feet and the ankles. We're going to start with heel, toe. Now, not just a floppy ankle. You're going to make this an intentional move. That's why I slow it down. The ankles are so important when it comes to fall prevention. We want to help them be as flexible and as strong as possible. They serve almost like the keel of a boat for us. Other side, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. This next one may seem a little strange. And again, just within your range of comfort, we'll touch the little toe side of the foot to the floor, and then the big toe. Little toe, big toe. Again, about strengthening and increasing flexibility in the ankles. However strange it feels. Other foot, little toe, big toe. There, well done, well done. We're going to do some Qigong that will help, or we're going to use our breathing. We're going to make noise. And if there's nobody else around you, you don't have to worry. Nobody's going to hear you. You're going to hear me. But this is the 6 healing sounds. I think some of you may be part of some of the singing programs. So I want to use your singing breath, because that breath and the vibration of the sound we'll have specific sounds for specific organ systems. Okay. So I really hope you'll make some noise where you are. The first one is for the liver, which detoxifies everything in our body. We're going to start with hands palm up. Hi Chris, everything okay? Palm up right at your side. This hand first. The sound is shoo, just like this. Shoo. We'll bring this arm across the center of the body, up a little toward the shoulder, saying shoo. Deep breath. Shoo. Deep breath. Shoo. Deep breath. Shoo. All right. I still don't see any foggy screens, but I trust you're making sounds. That's for the liver. The next one is for the heart. And we'll make a shape with our arms, just like a heart. We'll breathe in and down. Lovely. The sound, and you'll feel this here, is like a sigh. You'll feel the vibration. In fact, if you want to rest your hand right here as we make the sound this time, you can feel that vibration through your chest. So we'll make the sound. Breathe in. Wonderful. One that I think is so important, especially now, for the lungs. Palms forward, pressing forward will make the sound of a bee. Zzz, zzz, and you can even feel that in your chest. So we're pressing forward. Zzz, zzz, zzz. I know if you have anybody in the house, they must wonder. Zzz. One more. Zzz, zzz. Good for the lungs. We have one that is also for the whole torso, called the triple burner. This one is so much fun. Back of the hands together, and they'll come up and bloom above your head, and we come back down. Breathe in, they'll bloom like a water spout. The sound is she. She, she, and she, and she, and down. There's one more. Oh yeah, for the spleen. I should remember this one because we have an owl outside our house at night. And this, we make the sound of an owl. Whoo. As we draw the hands toward the center of the body. Whoo. 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 Let's draw that energy in. Right hand for women, rested here at the abdomen, topped with the left hand. Gentlemen, left hand, topped by the right. Just a breath, letting your shoulders relax. Wonderful. Chris, are there any questions?
Not yet.
Okay, we're going to keep going then. All right, we're going to link up moves, which is what we do when we are playing a Tai Chi form. This is a very simple Tai Chi form, one of my favorites. But before we start that, let's talk a little bit about Tai Chi posture in the chair. Feet to the floor, 2 fist width between the knees. So our knees are over ankles. If you are in a straight back chair and it is comfortable for you to sit with your back away from the back of the chair, so your spine is straight up to the crown of your head. Perfect. This form we're going to begin with 3 breaths. Arms will start resting to your side. Lifting as if you're lifting a beach ball. Palm facing palm. And we hold it in front of the heart. Let's do that one more time. A beach ball. Holding it in front of the heart. The fingers are lifted up like feathers. I'm going to turn my hand so you can see I have space between the fingers. We're going to imagine we're going to put air, using our imagination again, into this beach ball. Breathe in, opening a little bit, and we're going to squeeze the air in that ball. And lower it down. Very nice. Let's do that again. Then we'll move into another move. Lift the hands. 3 breaths. 1 deep breath for your body. Another nourishing breath for your mind. And one also to soothe and nourish your spirit. We're holding this ball still. We'll turn from the waist just a little bit, whoops, toward your right side, and roll this ball over. Don't worry if this isn't translating well to you clearly. I hope it is. What's important here, it's not so much that you're over the knee, but that this upper palm is towards your heart and the lower palm towards your energy center, just below the navel. And it's, imagine that you've, because we can only give imaginary hugs right now, that you're giving someone you miss an imaginary hug. But actually, you're giving yourself a hug. So, arms just a little bit over the knee. Turn toward the other knee. We'll lift this hand to wave to the Queen and let it slide down. Turn to the other side. Lift and slide. Turn. Lift and slide. Let's come to center. A sweet breath. And relax. The name of the move is actually waving hands in the clouds. And it is one of the most enriching moves in Tai Chi. So let's do that again, waving hands in the clouds. We'll start with the beginning. Lift the ball, sink the elbows. The ball is right in front of the center of your chest. We'll breathe in and press in and press in and press. Turn a little bit. Imagine that hug. Turn toward the other knee. Lift the hand as if you're waving to the Queen. Pass the palms. So those 2 points can have a little conversation. Turn. Lift. I would like to show you one more that we can add to this. Watch me one time. After we wave hands, open and close, we'll hold. We're going to imagine that this ball becomes a little box. In this little box, you can put all of your worries, all of your concerns, stress, anxieties. This is now a little trouble box. Turning toward your left. I have put lots of worries into this box. I'm going to tip them out, relaxing the wrists and let them fall out. And then I'm sweeping them away. All right, let's do that one together. From an open and close. Take a moment, put all of those concerns in this box. Turn them towards your left knee, or this knee, or any knee. Relax the wrists and let them fall to the floor. We'll sweep them away. And take a refreshing breath. I'm checking the time, Chris. All right, let's put all that together, all right? When we link them together, we are playing through a Tai Chi form. Let's begin at the beginning. 3 delicious, nourishing breaths. There's that hug. Wave to the queen. Slide the hands. Breathe in and out. The ball turns into a little box for all your concerns and worries. We tip them out, sweep them away, three breaths. 1, 2, 3. And down. Let your shoulders relax. Let your hands relax. One more thing, if you wish. To stand behind your chair. Both hands on the chair. I know my head disappears. That must be a little disconcerting. And space between your feet. You know, that's something we don't have to be ladylike. We want space between the feet. With your hands on the chair, consciously, slowly, with keeping your head over your spine, move the weight to one side. If you're comfortable there, lift the empty heel, bring it back to the floor. Let your knees relax. Lift the heel and down. Feeling where your center and your weight is something that Tai Chi can help us be aware of. Slow movement, noticing, being aware of your, this will sound a little interesting and strange maybe, being aware of your big toes. Just always find your big toes. Shift, lower the heel. We'll always wait till the whole foot is to the floor before moving the weight. And down. This is something you can play at home. And the other thing that, anything that we've done this morning, just think about this. Nothing more to remember, open and close breath. We always ground the energy after playing Tai Chi. So the way we do this is soft tapping, very soft tapping to the top of the leg. The only time we tighten up or use tight muscles in Tai Chi is right now. We're going to tighten all our muscles. Lift your heels from the floor. Take in a breath and release. Tighten up. Lift the heels. Smile really big for me, please. And release. One more time. Let's breathe in. Settle the energy down and on the exhale. Breathe in. Lower it down. Breathe in and sink. And this is our Tai Chi greeting that we also use at the end of class. Your left hand, this time the fingers will touch softly. We'll turn it to the side. We'll put that soft right fist into the palm of the hand, which is a symbol of strength, friendship, and humility. And for me, gratitude that you took this time this morning to do something for yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you. Enjoy. And questions?
I'll invite folks to go ahead and open up your microphone now. We've got a manageable number of folks, so I don't think we have to worry too much about talking over each other. Jennifer, I'd like to thank you. This has been 50 minutes that has gone by quickly and yet was very relaxing to me. I noticed that you use terms that we often hear around Parkinson's, moving with intention, being aware of your various body parts as you're doing the movements.
Yes.
So this actually seems to me to be a set of play that was designed for folks who have difficulty with movement. So I don't know about everybody else, but I really enjoyed it. If there are any questions, go ahead or comments, observations, clean jokes.
Jokes are great. Laughter is wonderful for Chi.
Thank you, Jennifer. That was wonderful. Very relaxing.
Good.
Hey, there is a chat. There is a question in the chat window.
Okay, I am not seeing it, but
From Mary.
From Mary to everyone.
I don't know why I'm not seeing it.
I have a balance issue and have received quietly something discovered that when I try to exercise sitting up straight, I fall back or to my right. to not lose balance? Is this typical? This is from Mary.
Mhm.
So Jennifer, is it typical that you might lose balance as you're moving in the chair?
I I would say for any individual, there is nothing that is not typical. So, um, the number one issue, or the number one observation, or to be aware, is if there are times I have had participants who do use a chair with arms, probably for that very reason. So, personal safety and comfort takes priority.
Thank you.
You can do Tai Chi in any way. You can do Tai Chi lying flat on your back.
Mhm. Okay.
Go to sleep.
There are no limitations.
Okay.
So Jennifer, I know that you have been leading classes, but since the we haven't been able to do a lot of classes in person. I know that before we started today, you and I were talking about the fact that it looks like UC Health is one way or another going to be re-engaging the Tai Chi classes.
Yes.
And I would I'll put into the chat a link to UC Health's webpage where you can learn about not just Tai Chi, but a number of other mind-body therapies. I noticed that there is a class on January 23rd that will be a virtual event that you can register for. And I do know that at least at the Parkinson's Community Fitness on Kenwood Road, that they do have a Tai Chi instructor. He does multiple sessions from beginning to advanced. Not really sure what advanced is, but in any event, you can check their website as well. And that is at parkinsoncommunityfitness.org. So and my guess is that we can find other online opportunities with Tai Chi. So just be creative, take a look, see what works for you.
Does Elizabeth still teach a Tai Chi class? Elizabeth?
Well, looks like we just lost Elizabeth,
Mhm.
so she can't answer. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
I think she
ask
was for a while, but I don't know whether it's current or not.
Any other questions?
No, it was very good. Thank you.
Thank
Excellent.
you.
That's
Again, Jennifer, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
We are at
Thank you.
top of the hour. It's now noon. So for those of you who are from Indiana, go Bucks.
Exactly.
And my wish is that you have a very cozy Thanksgiving. And as I tell all of my classes, be well, stay right side up.
Excellent.
That's good. All right.
Thanks, everyone. Keep an eye out. We will have another PDEDU session in January.
Yeah.
not have one here in December. You can find information about that at parkinsoncincinnati.org under learning.
Yeah, the one in January is going to be on a Wednesday. It's Ray Dorsey. Let's see here. So January the 21st, I think. January 13th, which is will be Zoom, and it's at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, you'll be able to register just like you did for today's session.
Yes.
So again, thanks everybody. Have a great Saturday. Happy Thanksgiving. Great holidays. We'll see you in January.
All right. Thanks, Jennifer.
My pleasure.